What's going on? I hope all is well. I was reading a Bible verse and it really stuck out to me that something that's very important that kind of just stuck to my heart. I was reading the book of Matthew, chapter 15, and beginning in verse 8. At verse 8, Jesus was telling a prophecy that the prophet Isaiah said. And when I read it, it really stuck out to me. That's something that we need to hear, and it's something that's very important. In this verse, Jesus states that, these people draw near to me with their mouth and they honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And this really stuck out to me because I think a lot of people are in this box, or they are in that box of, talking a good game and talking, about God, talking about Jesus, and their heart is far from God. And it's something that we have to check ourselves daily on, because it's so easy to talk a good game. It's so easy to, say the good things. I love God. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe in the Messiah. I believe in the Bible. But then, where are your fruits? Are you producing any fruits? Because in the book of James, it states that we must be hearers and doers of the word. So it's so very important to not just talk a good game, but it's very important to have both. You must be a hearer of the word, and you must be a doer of the word. And this verse, in Matthew chapter 15, verse 8, that stuck out to me because we have a lot of people like that. We have a lot of people who, talk a good game. They sound good, but they are not doing what they should be doing, and their heart is far from God. So I think this verse kind of tells us that we should, do a checkup from the neck up. We should examine ourselves and see if we are really living a life dedicated to God. Because in this world that we live in, it's so easy to veer off. You can leave God out of everything. You can leave God out of your business. You can leave God out of your relationships. Leave God out of everything that you do. And it's easy to, like they say, go to church and then on Sunday or Saturday, and then from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you live in a whole different life. And it's a lot of people like that. It's a lot of people who will, go to a church service, and then after that, it's over. It's kind of like you do the service as a ritual, but then after that, you go ahead and live a different life. You leave God out of everything else uh, pertaining to your life after. And it's so easy to do that because we are not, people are not keeping God first. They are leaving God out of everything else and living the life that they want to live. So I'm here to tell you that we must examine ourselves daily. It's not like a once a time thing, a one time thing to where we examine ourselves, but every day we must examine ourselves, because it's so easy to live in the flesh. It's so easy to, do the things that we want to do and leave God out of everything, because it's so important nowadays, because, time is going by quick, and we have to be intentional with what we do. We have to be intentional with our time. We have to be intentional in everything we do on a daily basis, because time is very important, and we really don't have any time to waste doing things that we shouldn't be doing, and doing things that are not beneficial to the kingdom. So this verse really stuck out to me. So I want you guys to really analyze this verse, because it's definitely something that's prevalent going on right now, where people, will draw near to God with their mouth, with their lips, but then their heart is, way far from God. So examine yourself daily and know that you must be a hearer, you must be a doer, you must be producing fruit on a daily basis. And no, we're not going to be perfect, but when we have that intentional mindset that we're going to live for God daily, that we're going to do what we need to do, that's when we can really live life the way God wants us to live. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about this conversation, and definitely subscribe and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.